Hello, and welcome back to the ABT show. Today's topic is name bias. In this segment, we'll be discussing name descriptions. So, naming has been something that people can just do with their gut. However, why do we ascribe certain powers to certain names? And aren't names just simply words? Would a rose by any other name smell just as sweet? Well, names aren't just words used for neutral communication. In fact, for reasons that people don't understand, certain words and phonetics can carry along visual and conceptual weights. The history of naming has been a battle in between unique identifiers and the need for familiarity. Do you think that your name can identify your identity? John Howland's research has allowed him to coin the term nominative determinism, which implies that people gravitate towards professions associated with their names. This also implies a self-fulfilling prophecy. In a study entitled Why Susie Sells Seashells by the Seashore, Implicit Egotism and Major Life Decisions, researchers found an unproportional amount of dentists by the name of Dennis or Denise and lawyers by the name of Laura or Lawrence. McDavid and Young's study of stereotyping names and popularity, they found that its popularity status was highly correlated with the social desirability values by individuals' first names, rating their in-group members. And more surprisingly, they found that social desirability and popularity was highly correlated with out-group members who were unfamiliar with individuals by those names. We have asked participants of their descriptions of certain names. Let's see what they have. How do you think someone be described if their name was Amy?
When I think of Amy, I think of like a white girl with like red hair and just, I don't know,
short
like a ginger or something.
Yeah. That's what I think of.
What about personality traits?
Just kind of like nice. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think when you hear the name Deshawn?
When I hear Deshawn, I think of, brown skin, black boy. He probably got the little high hair, but it's cut.
Dot cut?
Yeah. Sound like he played basketball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything negative or about either name?
I guess, I don't know. Amy, maybe she just, I don't know, it's not really negative. I just really just think of like an ordinary white girl.
Okay.
And then for Deshawn, just like a black boy. Like, it's not really like negative, it's just kind of what I think of.
Okay. But that's the same thing?
Well, Amy, it has like the white people, and they're extremely nice, but when they get with their friends, she probably say stuff she probably shouldn't say, but around us, she's like bubbly and happy and talkative and be like, just giving you compliments about nothing.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
So I think Amy would be just like 5'6" blonde head, a theta, some type of, one of those where her shirts go past her shorts and whatnot. And what was her other name? Deshawn would be, probably like 5'8", wears khakis a lot, kind of slim pants and sweatshirts a lot, maybe. Just kind of goes with the flow, just, I don't know, maybe a new.
Like I said, so the person named Amy, I wouldn't know much of anything about them. In terms of it could be anybody because it's a very common name. Anybody in English, anyone could have that name. Whereas Deshawn, I could probably make a good guess as to their racial, ethnic background just based on the way the name sounds. Which would be black.
Okay.
African American. In terms of characteristics, I don't.
Or personality traits that you might associate with someone named that, if you could. Or do you try not to generalize?
Well, I guess I couldn't think of any. I mean, I don't know anything about somebody by just knowing their name. So I can't.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Welcome to the Black Name versus White Name segment of our show. While it may not seem like a big deal for black names and white names to be so distinct, studies show that having a black-sounding name can have negative effects in our society. According to a study done by UCLA in 2015, students with black-sounding names like Jamal or Deshaun are more likely to be seen as troublemakers by their teachers and are more automatically attributed as violent. Also in the study, having a black-sounding name made other people have assumptions of that person being considerably larger in size and more aggressive than people who had white-sounding names, which is representative of common black stereotypes. Having a black-sounding name means that even if someone doesn't physically see you, they can be primed toward these black stereotypes and judge you accordingly. Some parents even take this into consideration when naming their children. Let's see what our participants think the difference is between black and white names. The differences between a black name and a white name.
I would say that a black name is more unique and usually has more meaning behind it, and a lot of times white people names are like generated, they just name that because it's a name.
Yeah, white names are more simple and they're more accepted like on resumes and things like that, because you know when a black name is longer, they think it's ghetto.
Well, my name is Sarah, and it's nice not to get judged on my name, especially I work at a hotel, so I answer the phone a lot, so people automatically think that, you know, I'm white, and the way I talk, so I don't know.
I believe black names are more thought out. White names is just throw it out there, whatever they think about, they just name their baby name. Whereas black names, you gotta be named after your mama, your daddy, your uncle, and your auntie. My name was Dan Terrell, I'm named after my mom, her name was Dana. So it's just like more
Between like a white name and a black name, but there could be like cultural differences depending on where they come from, or like a lot of I guess when people normally think of the difference is white people don't really have like apostrophes and stuff in their name. I guess that would be one of the most basic ones, but I don't think there's a difference between the names.
I would say like spelling is probably a big difference. Like you can meet some people with the same name and then it's spelled differently. Like 3 different people will have it spelled differently.
I would say that white names are kind of common, and if they're different, they all have like different, like the same ending, like Lee, Lynn, In, like stuff like that.
If somebody has a white name, nobody is gonna really make any sort of like judgments based off the name. So like when somebody says you have a black name, that means like, okay, if you try to put your name on paper, then somebody's gonna like have some stuff that comes to mind when they see your name just automatically. You know, so it's kind of like when people say you have a white name, then a lot of times the response is, oh, when you apply for something, nobody's gonna look at you, your resume strange. But when you have a black name, then that means like the view is like it's a stripe against you.
Hello, and welcome to the Would You Hire This Applicant segment of the show. This part of the show will focus on the fact that applicants with what is perceived as a more black name are less likely to hire than someone with a whiter sounding name. According to research conducted by Eden B. King and her colleagues, it was found that having a name that sounded black resulted in a person sometimes being seen as less qualified as their white counterparts. These participants were not always hired, even if they were more qualified than the white applicant.
Hi, welcome to the segment of Would You Hire This Person? Your position, you're basically the hiring manager for a consulting firm, and this firm works with big name companies for advertising purposes and other business aspects. As a hiring manager, you have 2 finalists, one named Abigail Landry and the other one is Diamond Robertson. Both Abigail and Diamond have the same qualifications across the board. Who would you hire?
Okay, I guess I'll go first. So me personally, I don't feel like name really makes that big of a difference. I feel like this exercise is supposed to like get you to see your prejudice against like the name Diamond, maybe implying like it's a more ghetto or like black name, and that's kind of seen down upon. But for me, like if her qualifications make her ready for the job, there's no reason that her name should disqualify her, because her work will speak for itself. So I feel like it's more about the capabilities of the applicants and their name.
Yeah, I like that answer. I would say the same thing. You can't really pick someone based on their name, based on prejudice and all that. You'd have to see their work and application to be able to judge. That's a good answer. I like that.
Thank you. Okay. I would choose Abigail Landry because she's kind of like a safe choice for the company.
Really? I'd go with Diamond Robertson because that's like unique, and I feel like if I heard that name, I would like think about it more.